and I was going to drive up, watch the fireworks, and as soon as the fireworks were done, I was going to eat a shotgun.
It all started when I was in middle school. I was diagnosed with scoliosis, significant scoliosis. And my parents took me to an orthopedic surgeon. That surgeon told us that I needed back surgery immediately to correct the curvature in my spine. My parents immediately rushed me into that surgery, and that surgery changed my life for forever. Unfortunately, after that surgery, I went from being a completely healthy child to one that was chronically sick, in chronic pain. Even my hair touching my chest was painful. Couldn't get out of bed most days, and I missed school pretty much every single day.
So when I found out I was expecting, a few months later, I found out through blood work that there was something going on with the baby. And we found out through different testing that our baby would have spina bifida.
Specialist told me that I had to be my height weight of like 130 because I'm 5'5", and I'm like, I'm not built for that. I can't do that. So finally, after we had our miscarriage, I was like, it was devastating in the first one, and I didn't even know what it was going to be. We found out, and a week later, we lost it.
Abigail's had 4 MRIs, she's had all kinds of testing, we've been to all kinds of specialists, and no doctor ever has said, oh hey, her neck's really messed up, you should probably get that looked at. Like, not a single doctor had told us that. And here is Dr. Jamie telling me that my kid's neck is not the way it should be, and I was just bawling.
It started when I was 8 years old. I started having 24/7 migraines. Electric shock lower back pain. By the time I was 16, I was overweight, I had severe depression, anxiety. By 18, I was already having suicidal tendencies.
I got blown up back in Somalia back in 1994 and was blown over a truck, and it kind of messed up the back. They told me I had a compressed spine, and being a Marine, I just literally continued on and went right back into the fight, thinking that the shrapnel and everything got pulled out of my back by the corpsman. And over the years, I hid the issues and everything with my back until probably the year 2020. I was not able to walk a block here in Pueblo, which is not more than 500 yards.
It was just crazy to see how far she came along so quickly. And so Abigail, again, is in a wheelchair. She can't walk. But within a few visits, I noticed Abigail's legs going sideways, which she's never had sideways motion before. So that was huge. I remember we came in and she showed Dr. Jamie in her wheelchair what she could do, and we all were like clapping and cheering for her. It was just so exciting to see that just a little bit of movement for her. And it's only been better from there. So like I said, we started back in May, and since May, goodness gracious, her teachers have noticed improvement. Her therapist, she does private therapy. She does occupational, physical, and speech therapy at a private practice here in Cobb County. And all of them have said how much improvement they've seen just in her speech, becoming clearer. They've seen how strong she's getting. She's able to crawl easily on all fours now. Just so much more movement in Abigail. And so just to see her progress in that short amount of time that we've been under chiropractic care for her has just been amazing. And whenever someone says, you know, wow, like she's getting so much stronger, or she's talking so much clearer, and I'm always like, yeah, like I know the secret. Like I think I know why, and I think it's because she's getting chiropractic care. And I know, you know, we came into that second x-ray visit for her, and her neck had already readjusted itself, and her atlas had been fixed. And again, like just bawling just to see like how quickly like she came around. Our chiropractic story is just beginning. Like, I mean, we're only months into it. We haven't even been here for a year. So just to see the progress that she's going to continue to make as we continue to seek help and as we continue our care together. And I'm excited about Abigail's future now.
I came every single day to the chiropractor, and the chiropractic assistants in that office loved me. They hugged me, they let me cry, they held my hand, they worked with me every single day, and it was 5 minutes of happiness that I needed to get through that season of my life. In that moment, I remember making a decision that I wanted to do exactly what those women did for me. I wanted to be on the other side of the desk. I wanted to be able to take patients. And so with that desire, that motivated me to become a chiropractic assistant myself. And I was 100% chiropractic, hired me in 2015, and I got to serve thousands of patients. I was able to get better, and I was able to stand for more than that 5 minutes so that I could actually take care of people just like I was taken care of. Now I met my husband, and we get to own 2 chiropractic offices, and we serve the Chattanooga area. Chiropractic saved my life, and I want everyone to know that there are other options than surgical intervention. We can truly prevent something like what I went through for thousands and thousands of patients. This job is the best job in the world, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be good at this job. And every moment that maybe I wanted to step aside and take a break, a patient just like me would walk in. And that motivates me every single day to continue to serve in this amazing profession.
So finally, after we had our miscarriage, I was like, let's go try a chiropractor, because I've heard good things. And my sister-in-law goes, you're gonna get pregnant in December. I'm like, no, I'm not, because we've tried so many years and had so many fillers. I'm like, no, we're not. And come New Year's Eve, we went to flying to Vegas, and I was like, I better take a test. Something doesn't feel right. And sure enough, it popped up. I came here, and Dr. Lori changed my life. 2 years after we started, we got pregnant with him. It took us 11 years to conceive. So they've been a blessing in disguise, helping us out get pregnant. He's our medical baby.
I randomly was referred to a chiropractor. I didn't even know what chiropractic was. I didn't really understand, but I had tried everything else. And so for me, it was the last option. I had gone to specialists for 10 years and just got put on more medication. At that point, I was taking 16 to 20 pills per day just to make it through. It was the first time a doctor had ever spoke to me that way. It changed my life forever. Within 6 months, I was pain-free. Within a year, I was off all my medications. And at that point, I was already down 55 pounds. My life had 180 the other direction. The major part of that was that my depression, my anxiety, and the thoughts about ending my life had completely gone away. My biggest goal was to do what she did for me, for as many people as possible, because I was one person that she truly saved. I would not be alive today if I did not meet her. I graduated as a doctor of chiropractic and started to pursue that career and serve people at an extremely high level, and I've been able to help thousands of people to the point where I got to meet numerous me's in those same positions and watch them change and watch their lives develop and watch them pursue even careers in chiropractic as well. It has been my honor to serve the populations and the people that I've helped, and it is honestly the best part of what I get to do is to help the next me. And 100% Chiropractic has been able to give me the tools and the ability to help so many.
When Cade was about 1 year old, we had different visits with orthotists and rehab doctors and just different specialists that he had to go to on a regular basis. And one of the specialists told us when he was just about 1 year old that he would more than likely end up in a wheelchair, and that we needed to go ahead and plan on that, make arrangements for that now while he's young, and that would be his outlook. And we really didn't want to accept that, and it's just something that stood in the back of our mind for years.
Beforehand, before we came, Cade wasn't walking on his own at all. And so about after 2 weeks of adjustments, he just like took off walking across the room. And we were very surprised, and it felt like a miracle.
It was like night and day difference with Cade. He rarely uses his walker anymore. If he does need assistance, he'll just hold our hand, and he just wants to do it independently now that he knows he can and he has that freedom and the ability to do it. He loves being Mr. Independent and doing things on his own.
I want to bring hope to other people who have children, maybe with a disability, who you feel like, you're just wondering what the future holds for them. There is hope, and I believe chiropractic care has helped him a lot.
I ended up taking one day, I think 140 milligrams of Percocet, just to maintain the pain. I was done with the pain. I was done with living that way, and I was gonna check out. 22 vets a day killed themselves. I had started filling out all the paperwork and everything for multiple different chiropractors and everything in Pueblo, Colorado, and only one called me back. And prior to them calling me back, I had plans and had laid all out that I was going to drive to the backside of Pikes Peak Mountain, watch the fireworks on New Year's Eve, and as soon as the fireworks were done, I was going to blow my head off.
All of these lines across my face.
So far, this is my chiropractic miracle. Probably about 50-60% right now, but it's given me movement back. I actually have days where there's no pain at all, which is beyond belief. A short little blonde, not knowing what she was doing, called me up and got me in, and they've literally given me 2 years and counting.
Incredible.
I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain top.